I like golf, both in real life and in video games. I've always preferred Mario Golf to Mario Tennis, and I enjoy a day out on the fairway with friends every now and again. But I don't like being cursed. That's never a good time, and there's a scary uncertainty of what's going to happen to you. However, being cursed to golf sounds like it would be a fun time, and I'm happy to tell you that it is. The latest game by Kyoto-based Rougelike Labs, Cursed to Golf is a self-described golf-like, a roguelike with golfing elements. Or is it the other way around? Either way, what this all means is that the objective of the game is to make it through a grueling 18 holes, all while keeping under par. Fail this and your wee little golfer will get yeeted all the way back to the start of Golf Purgatory, forced to begin the round again in a newly generated 18 holes. It's a novel idea for sure, taking the rules of golf and simplifying them for the roguelike genre, and the changes made to accompany this are very interesting. For starters, that par count. I'm sure anyone who has played golf before must have found the thought of always needing to stay under par to be an impossible endeavour, but in Cursed to Golf it's made simple with the use of statues and ace cards. For the former, a course always contains silver and gold statues, and destroying these increases the max shots allowed before par, 2 for silver and 4 for gold. So destroying these will give the player more shots to get to the goal. As for ace cards, these act as the items or weapons you would normally find in roguelites. Collect them or buy them from the shop throughout your adventure, but if you fail to hit par, say goodbye to your deck. Unless you put some into a card binder or you get a specific skill from a boss late into the game, your deck will reset every round, and that can be painful because ace cards are your key to victory. The variety of ace cards is impressive, and further types are unlocked as you play through the game. Some are simple, like just increasing the par limit by 1 to 6 depending on the card, but others can dramatically affect your path forward. For example, the U-turn card can let the player choose another direction mid-shot, while the burst ball causes your ball to split off into 3 different directions, of which you can then choose which ball to continue with. And later on you get portals to skip sections of a course and ice balls to freeze water, just to name a few, and these open up the player's choices of progression in these labyrinth-like courses. These are not just your normal golf courses. There are the expected bunkers and water traps, but those are complemented by spike walls, teleporters, fans that catch your ball in air drafts and launch them, and much more. This adds a lot of conditions to a hole of golf that players need to consider when navigating through the maze. Do you take the long way around but make up the shots by trying to destroy all the statues on the way, or do you use some of your valuable ace cards to attempt a risky shot, but one that will cut out a third of the course? Making decisions like this is the essence of this game, and it's super satisfying making a difficult shot and skipping a chunk of the map. Using a phase ball ace card during one of the boss fights, I managed to bypass 2/3 of the map, and it was oh so satisfying. Oh yeah, boss fights. These happen at set points during the adventure, and are special gimmick holes where you have to race an AI golfer to the end of the course. These golfers each have their own gimmick, like the Scotsman being able to hit harder and further than normal, so it becomes a real test of your skills and abilities. Each boss is designed to test the player's golfing prowess, beyond keeping your par under control, and it can really turn a good run into a sour point. But mastering Cursed to Golf is part of the fun, and it's honestly not too difficult. In fact, it only took me 2 runs to beat, and I would recommend failing at least once so that you can unlock the spin ability, an absolutely vital power to pull you out of a jam caused by overshooting. And overshooting is something that will likely happen, as the game only really lets you see a certain distance ahead. You can view the whole map when setting up for a shot, but 90% of the time when you take a swing, you'll be launching your ball into the off-screen abyss, and hoping that the map you conducted in your memories was accurate. Another fault of the game is that the ace cards aren't really explained particularly well. At least not all of them, some of them are pretty obvious. There is a driving range where players can test out cards they have, but it's only accessible at the start of a round, and given that you unlock an entire new set of ace cards every 5 holes, there is a lot of trial and error to figure out what some of them actually do. I personally got lucky and managed to figure them out by just assuming correctly, especially with the lightning ball, but a bad assumption causes you to lose a card and, at worst, lose a shot to a penalty. Still, these are minor annoyances in what is otherwise a very unique and fun take on the roguelike genre. The course layouts and traps are intimidating but well thought out labyrinths that really test the player's mental capabilities. and the golfing elements are a fun limitation that takes the player away from frustrating and repetitive fighting that other roguelikes might subject players to, giving them a challenge that never loses its appeal. Curse to Golf is available on all major platforms, and I highly recommend you go and check it out. A special thank you to Rougelike Labs for sending us this game to review. I hope it's been doing them well. As for all of you who watched, let me know what you think and if you're now interested in picking up the game, or if you have picked up the game already. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Right now, all of our $5 up patrons are appearing on screen. You can figure out how to join them and get access to early content, or sometimes maybe exclusive content, by following the link in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that you can always remember to return to the source.